The Vietnam War, one of the harshest, most brutal wars ever fought, was a long, costly armed conflict that pitted North Vietnam and its supporters, the Viet Cong, against South Vietnam and its most notable ally, the United States. It was during this period where the threat of nuclear war was still in the backdrop of an intense Cold War between two global superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union. With the Cold War intensifying, the United States hardened its policies against any allies with the Soviet Union. By 1955, the U.S. pledged to support South Vietnam. By 1967, U.S. military personnel who were involved in the Vietnam conflict was reaching 500,000. U.S. casualties had reached over 15,000 killed and over 109,000 wounded. The United States Central Intelligence Agency and the United States Special Operations Forces designed, coordinated, and executed a set of programs sought to attack and destroy political infrastructure in the Viet Cong. This became known as the Pheonix program. Provincial reconnaissance units would kill or capture suspected Viet Cong members and terrorist formations. Many of these people were interrogated and brutally tortured in an attempt to gain intelligence on VC activities in the area. Pheonix operations often aimed to assassinate targets or resulted in their deaths by other means. In 1972, Pheonix operatives had neutralized over 81,000 suspected VC operatives. The CIA claimed that through Pheonix, they were able to learn the identity and structure of the VC in every province. However, because of the harsh methods and brutal tortures, the Pheonix program was shut down in 1972. The Cold War's intensity grew post-Vietnam. During the Pheonix program, USSR developed a countermeasure in response to the Pheonix operatives. These operatives were later known as Spetsnaz. This was a group trained and designed to be equally as brutal, if not more, than the Pheonix operatives. The Pheonix program ended before the Spetsnaz had fully went into effect. With the Pheonix program stopped, USSR evolved the program to use their operatives as force multipliers. They sent operatives to North Vietnam to discreetly train with the North Vietnamese. The legacy of the Vietnam War left the U.S. with distaste and activity in Vietnam. With the hardened policies against the Soviet Union throughout this Cold War, the U.S. kept a watchful eye on Soviet soil. Knowing this, as well as the peace established between the U.S. and Vietnam, the Soviet Union discreetly and slowly used Vietnam as a cache for nuclear weapons beginning in 1993. In 1998, CIA members investigating activity in the Soviet Union uncovered small intel drops on potential nuclear attacks from the Soviet Union. With many failed attempts to obtain solid intel and the loss of over 100 CIA operatives, the U.S. government could not ignore the success that was achieved through the Pheonix program, so it was reopened in 2004. Over the next decade, Pheonix operatives uncovered more evidence of nuclear caches based in Vietnam. In September 2015, intel was received that nuclear schematics and parts to build a top-secret WMD was being transported from Russia to Vietnam. Once upon Vietnamese airspace, the craft was shot down. The cargo was scattered across VC territory. Pheonix operatives were sent on a mission to seize intel and eliminate hostile forces. Operation Trident.